It will not become like a 7, because here also between these two it will be like a yes, 15, like this. Then you belong to this relator group. Now between this open and close, if you get highest score for closed, like this is a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Between open and close, if you get highest score for close like this here, you can plot this graph like this here. And between direct and indirect, if you get highest score for direct 20, then you belong to this area, that is director. You belong to this directors group. And when you get highest score for between open and close area 20, and between direct and indirect 20, here again for direct you will belong to this thinker group. This is thinker group, and this is a relator group, this is a socializer, and this is director. Why these plotting, identifying these 4 styles of behavior? Because if we really understand these 4 styles of behavior, then it becomes so easy to gel with the people, maintain relationship with the people for a long time, and we can enjoy our life, we can celebrate our relationship with the people easily for a long time. We can celebrate our work. Otherwise we will always worry about our relationship. We don't feel like happy, and we don't feel more productive in the workplace. See how this socializer behave and communicate. Socializers behavior is open. They are ready to gel with the people so easily, and they want always appreciation from other people. Even for small things they want appreciation. Yes, please appreciate me, like that. So the action for socializer behavior is only appreciation. And the minus factor, what is that, like weakness of this socializer is impatience, less patience. They don't have patience to bear any silence. They are so impatient enough. So like that, so socializers celebrate, they get along with the people so easily, they get into the relationship very quickly, they break their relationship very swiftly because lack of patience. Next, socializers are best and excellent storytellers. Socializers are excellent storytellers. They create the stories then and there itself. So that is their strength. Their weakness is impatience. Now come to this relator. The best example for socializer is Shah Rukh Khan. Bollywood hero Shah Rukh Khan. He loves even getting along with the people easily, but breaks also relationship. And impatience is one of his socializer's characters. And relator is very excellent, choosy and selective. He will not get into the relationship like a socializer, but he is an excellent counselor because he listens other people easily, and he is a people oriented. He gives attention to the person very nicely, and he will not get into the relationship very quickly because he is very choosy and selective. Once he feels confident about other person, then he gets into the relation, otherwise he will not go. And the best example for relator is Big B. Big B, Amitabh Bachchan, and one more best example, Dr. Manmohan Singh, ex-Prime Minister of India. He listens so nicely. He is an excellent counselor also. Whatever ma'am says that, madam, yes ma'am, please tell me, like that. So relators are like that. The strength of relators is counseling skills, listening skills. The weakness is emotions. They always worry about what other people are thinking about them. That is the problem with the relators. Relators worry about the feelings of other people, the emotions of other people, what other people are thinking about this one. Next, come to this thinker. Thinker is again, they belong to this scientist group, and CEOs. Why only few people become CEOs? Why many people do not become CEOs? Because this thinker follows rules and regulations like anything. They follow scrupulously the rules and regulations. But socializers don't care about rules and regulations. They are averse with the rules and regulations. But thinkers, their life is rules, following the rules. If thinker is driving at midnight 12 o'clock or riding a bike, after reaching this RTC crossroads or Amirpet circle, he will wait for signal. Why? He follows rules and regulations. The oxygen for his life is rules. If you go and ask him any sign, they never allow you unless you carry your statistics, until you bring some papers. They don't go by your words, they go by with your documents. And these thinkers do not appreciate other people. Yes, you did a good job. No. Even if you bring 1 crore rupees business, even if you do 24 hours work in any particular day, even if you work on Sunday 24 hours, but they'll come and say, yes, you please do it tomorrow also. They never appreciate, yes, you did a good job. If they do, you did a good job, then employees will be motivated. They don't do that. They don't appreciate because they have some inhibitions in their mind. So thinker, example, the best example, like some directors, movie directors. American is one of the best examples for thinker. He follows rules and regulations, but nowadays he got into the trouble because he slipped his tongue. Now he is facing that music. Okay. Now come to this directors. Director has this what is that? High risk ability. He speaks less, but he has high risk taking ability. And he want to get the things done at any cost. He doesn't listen to other person. He speaks less, he does more. He always takes things so fast. He does things so fast. He does the things so nicely. And this director always wants the things done quickly. He doesn't listen to other people by any excuses and any sorries. No sorry, no excuses. Example, many movie directors will fall in this category. Sonia Gandhi, even politicians also. Sonia Gandhi, even Modi, and one more, Chandrababu Naidu, even our Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao. These kind of people are directors. They don't listen other people. They want to get the things done at any cost. That is the reason why they become directors. They less speak, they do more. So why these interpersonal skills are connected with these 4 styles of behavior? As I said, our relationship is determined by 2 factors. Number 1 is our behavior with other people, understanding about our behavior and our communication. So when we are aspiring, when we want to improve good relationship with the people, when we want to foster the relationship for long time, we need to understand how we behave, how other people behave. Then it becomes so easy to flex according to the situation. For example, if you are socializer, when you are going to this thinker, you cannot behave like a socializer. You need to think about that, how thinker, he is your CEO, right? He is your CEO and you are the employee. So when you are the employee of this thinker, when you are working under the CEO is a thinker, you have a terrific time, you know. He never appreciate even if you work 24/7. So in that case, what you are supposed to do is, my boss is, my CEO is thinker. Let him be like that. Let me be like this. So by upholding your behavior like this and flexing yourself according to the person, you will become most successful person. So you cannot change CEO, can you? Can you change CEO? Can you choose your CEO? No, we don't have any option. When we don't have any option, we need to just flex ourselves. And one more important thing, the best combination for any business, for any relationship is socializer and thinker goes very well, and relator, director goes very well. How? Director take risk, relator doesn't take risk. Director speaks less, he speaks a lot. He is very aggressive in nature, he is very intelligent in nature. Similarly, socializer talks a lot, thinker doesn't talk. Socializer doesn't like rules and regulations, he likes rules and regulations. He wants appreciation, he doesn't give any appreciation. So these kind of things are there. If the best choice, best combination for any relationship, for long-term relationship is socializer and thinker, and relator and director. If we can really understand this thing, this dynamics, it becomes so easy to maintain the relationship with other people. For example, I am a socializer basically. So when I am going to get the job done from the thinker, I need to be patient enough. I cannot go and then make harsh statements, and I cannot behave like a socializer. If I do that, I lose my business, I lose my relationship with the person. Similarly, when you go for family relationship also, lifetime relationship also, you need to talk like that. You need to behave like that. You need to understand other person and then go with your pace. So if we can really understand this dynamics, it becomes so easy to maintain relationship with the people for long term. Right? So one more, today we got this opportunity to understand through this 18 pairs of statements, and then understood our behavior. But when we are going to attend interviews, when we are participating in the group discussions, when we are giving any business presentation, when we are going to have a deal with people, business deals, in a 2 minutes or 3 minutes, we don't get a lot of time. For example, even if we go for matches, we don't find hours together. We don't get the chance to communicate with other person for hours together. When we have less time to understand the people, how to identify other person, whether he is a socializer, thinker or director or relator, just by observing two important things. What are those two important things? These are the two important things. One is talkative, and second thing is aggressive. Just by observing these two things, we can catch hold of whether the person is just by understanding these two things. If any person, so when we have only less time to understand the other people, when we have, when we go for any business meetings, business talks, we don't get sufficient time. When we have less time to understand the other person and maintain the relationship for long term, we can understand by observing two things. What are those two things? One is whether the person is talkative. For example, if any person is talkative, yes. When any other person is talkative, and yes, when any person is talkative and aggressive, he is a socializer. When any person is talkative and aggressive, he is a socializer. But if any person is talkative but not aggressive, he is a not aggressive, then he is called relator. If any person is talkative but not aggressive, he is a relator. Similarly, if any person is talkative, no talkative. If any person is not talkative and aggressive, he is aggressive. Undoubtedly, he is a aggressive. He is called director. Once again, I will repeat. If any person is no talkative but aggressive, he is a director. The last category is like no talkative, no aggressive, then he is called. If any person is no talkative, no aggressive, he is a thinker. He doesn't have angry or he doesn't talk much. So just by observing 2 minutes observation with any person, you can maintain, you can understand the other person, you can maintain the long-term lasting relationship with that person. These two dynamics. Number one dynamic is talkative. If any person is talkative and aggressive, he is a socializer. If any person is talkative but no aggressive, he is a relator. If any person is no talkative but aggressive, he is a director. No talkative, no aggressive, he is a thinker. So just by understanding within 2 minutes, you will catch hold of the other person, understand his behavior, you adapt yourself according to the person. If situation is good, it's okay. If situation is not good, you need to be adaptable. That is how we need to maintain the relationship with the people. So these simple things makes huge difference in human relationship. If you don't know, if you don't understand this dynamics, that is the reason why people say in the corporate workplace, people join the companies, they leave their bosses. Why people leave their bosses? Because there is no harmonious relationship between boss and employee today. So this wisdom, this awareness, this knowledge will give great insight to maintain the long-term relationship with any person, and you will celebrate your workplace and you will become happy employee. Happy employee is equal more productive employee for any organization. Happy employee is becoming asset for the organization, right? So positive interrelationship is the greatest asset for any organization. Negative interrelationship is the greatest liability to the organization. So this thing, interpersonal skills are going to become second most important skill for any corporate workplace. So with this, I would like to wind up my talk. I would like to park this discussion. I wish you all the very best. Carry forward this information, these inputs, these insights for your better future. Thank you so much. I wish you all the very best. Good luck to you.